Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I want to show you another camera which I have added to my bag, to say it like that. When I go traveling, I'm trying to keep things low. I do have big drones, I have my R10 big camera, but I'm trying to minimize as much as I can. And from the series, what is in my bag, to keep it light and low, I will show you one brand new camera, which I think everybody raves about it, but I will see how it behaves. In my camera bag, I also have always my DJI Pocket 3. That's my main camera with what I film. And also, before I will show you this camera, I want to show you a quick tip. And besides all this camera, what you can do to keep them all on the same plane and have minimal movement between them, and it's a super easy quick tip, is to invest in, of course, if your gear is light, I have to put that, to invest in a quick release plate from the Insta360, and you can find them on Amazon. And I use this quick release plates for everything. This is a Ulanzi tripod. Love Ulanzi. No, nobody pays me for that. And then I put my phone mount, easy to release. Then I have my camera, and usually my DJI, I just go with it like that, and I don't have any extension for the legs. But having this in my bag, I just take it out quick, make sure it's clicked in there, and I have a tripod. Again, when I will show you my camera, my new camera, you can add this quick release plate to your other tripods. Right now, my R10 has the quick release plate on top of the Ulanzi tripod, light tripod, and because the R10 is very light, it has no problem. I can do the setup and the movement of putting it on, taking it off within a second, and I didn't have to invest. I don't know how much is a quick release plate, the universal one. This is like 24, 30 bucks on Amazon. A quick release plate, a professional one, it's probably $100. But yes, you'll need more if you want to put it on all your cameras, but it's very handy, at least for me, especially for small camera, light small camera. So let's go now into my brand new camera, what I bought, drum rolls. It's the new Insta360 X5. I did own the X3. I didn't find the need to upgrade to X4, but this time I did find the need to upgrade to X5. And unboxing wise, I won't do too much because everybody does unboxing, but I will show you what I got with my kit. I got the dive case because we are planning a trip in Bali. The lens cap, I did have one previously, but now you have to adapt it to your camera. It's coming with a wristband, the handle grip for the water, the Insta360 stick. I did have it, but I wanted a brand new one. And of course, I had to invest in a replacement kit. But yet again, how I've done it with the replacement kit, why I bought the replacement kit is because with my first Insta360, my son I broke the lens looking after my son, yelling at him.
We go? Yeah.
my god, I broke the lens. So, and then I send it back to Insta360. They send me a new one. The second one, what they sent me, it was faulty. So, do you remember when we broke? Yeah. And then they sent me another one, which are amazing. I can't fault Insta360 customer service. They are amazing. And this year we got this one. And why I upgraded to the Insta360 X5 or X5. And I will tell you why. I shoot very much in studio. I photograph families and maternity, and as you know, my studio has a low light situation. So, mommy, you're pushing the table. So, in the studio, I needed something better in light. That's why I use the DJI, because it has a bigger sensor. So, this is hard to remove. Let's see. Great. How satisfying is to peel the little covers. So having this Insta360 on my camera, it's in front of my camera, and I will show you how I do that. Pretty much I have my camera and I have a grip and I put it, and then I can film the baby and myself. So I can rotate it as I want. Good selling point for me, the low light situation. And it looked amazing in the promotion. I know everything was pretty much paid for, but I think it looks amazing. So it's pretty straightforward, the same like previous one. The battery, I do like to have a second battery, and I will have one. So talking about the Insta360 grip, you'll see that it has holes in there where I can put my Insta360 like that. So another point why I bought another Insta360, it's because it's waterproof. Why I jumped number 4 Insta360 is because it wasn't a big jump between 3 and 4, and I couldn't find, I understood there were still issues with the mic adapter going wireless. So in order to have that mic adapter, you had to break the door, and then it wasn't waterproof, and so on. So this time what they've done is that they've upgraded the mic, plus there is an Insta360 mic which you can use. So if my DJI mic doesn't work very well, if I find it, I'm not sure, I will let you know, then I could invest the $50 for Insta360 original mic, and I can still keep it waterproof, and I can go camping with it. So I don't need to use the DJI or my R10, which is not waterproof. So having that waterproof idea in mind, wherever I go through cave or in water, it was a peace of mind. With X3, you didn't have the levels, you didn't have anything, you just knew that it's connected, or I had to use the cable. And I do like to be very low. I don't want, that's why I don't use my R10 when I'm going traveling, because it's a more bulky camera. I still have it with me for photography, but I use it mainly in the studio when I do these films. It's like you hold the phone in your hand and you can still film. It doesn't need to be stuck on a big pole if you don't want to do all those fancy drone-like shots. Now, what I wanted to show you also is that the Insta360 comes with this stick, and if you want, you could add the pole or the plate to this, and you can click it on and click it off. I do usually put one in here to, when I hold it in, to be able to add legs. So I will buy one more plate and then put it in on the bottom. I'm not sure if I will add a plate in here. I'm trusting more this situation like that in here inside rather than on this, especially when you take it in the car on the window or something like that. So it's you have to see if you want to do that. But I will put a plate on the bottom to be able to add the tripod legs. And this one, what I like about the Ulanzi is that it can become quite wide, and I have a better stability on the ground. That's why I keep it in my bag. I can do, if you want to see what I have in my camera bag when I go traveling, let me know, put your comment below, and I can do a video. So that's how I will hold this Insta360 pretty much. You can film with it. Ooh, I opened the door. You can film with it like that with no problem. I can attach the legs when I need it on the table, and it's very low, not in your face camera setup. When you film with the R10, that will be very bulky. High quality, yes, I don't disagree, but you don't want to attract attention when you go in public. Great, so like I said, low light for me was important. Waterproofing and having a good mic was important, especially in the rain. Low key when you go outdoors, just to be small, people not knowing where I'm filming sometimes, because I can hold it and I don't really need to pay attention to the camera. That's another thing. Microphone, addition to the microphone, to be able to have a very good sound. It's important, as we know. If your sound is bad, nobody likes to listen. If the video quality is not too good, people are watching. That's what they say. So that's what we do. And then the fifth thing why I upgraded to X5 from X3 is that when you go underwater, you have to have a camera cage, and for me that camera cage had to be another $100. But keeping in mind that I didn't have all those other facilities, low light for my studio, the main important thing, I said, what's the point to invest in another dive case which won't fit to the new ones? Let's better buy one with the cage. And sixth, the most important one for me and my son, was the fact that I could do the replacement lens. And I can do it by myself, because sending it to Singapore from Australia took 2-3 weeks, no camera, then another 3-4 weeks and maybe more when I received the faulty camera, so I had to go back and forth. So the replacement lens for me is very important, because I'm a little bit clumsy, and when I go traveling, it's important to be able to do it close by, knowing that I can replace it and I can still film with it. Another thing which I love about Insta360 is that it can open, and all the things and gadgets will go into my bag, and I will not need to carry so many cameras. Like I've had a GoPro, I left it with my dad in Romania, but this camera can film like a GoPro in landscape, but many more. So the seventh thing why you should buy an Insta360 is that it can act as an action camera, but also as a normal phone steady on camera, GoPro, It has so many modes which you can use that I think it can replace any camera. Of course, it can't do that beautiful bokeh in the background, but you can put it low, low, low on the ground. You can go all with the car over the top. You can put it in a cabinet. You can film from yourself in the shower if you want, from the top. There are so many, it's so versatile. And yeah, that's it. You just need, if you don't want to invest in all this diving case, skiing case, I don't know what other kits they have, you just need the Insta360 and the stick. That's the important one. So yeah, and don't forget, invest in the plates. I will buy another plate for my tripod here, for this Insta360, to have it so I can extend the legs and be able to put it on the ground. So yes, this is my 7 points why I invested in Insta360. I will show you how this camera films, and yeah, we go from there. Don't forget, if you like this video, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. And here is the mess for $1,200. It's all gone. Crazy. All that packaging for this little thing. Crazy.